procrastinated on studying and did badly on their exam, if they self-forgave, they were more likely to try again.
Okay.
And the reason for it is, imagine you and I offend each other. We don't want to, the motivation is avoidance. I don't want to see you, you don't want to see me. But if we forgive each other, the motivation changes to approach again.
Yeah.
Same thing happens when we procrastinate. If we can forgive ourselves, we're more likely to try again.
Thank you very much.
This is my pleasure.
It was a pleasure to have you here. So again, remember the why to create the action. So coming up next, we're going to be in the kitchen. We're going to be learning lots more about the common kitchen spice that can actually boost both your brain and your body. So stay with us.
Before.
I'm your host, Naturopathic Dr. Joelle, helping you rejuvenate your health, restore balance with Revive Life. My next question for you is, which common kitchen spice can boost your brain and body? The answer is curcumin, which can be found in curry. A great way to use it is to it's actually number 59 on our 101 snack list. It's anti-inflammatory curry hummus. This one is one of my favorites. The curcumin is a powerful anti-inflammatory agent that inhibits the production of lipooxygenase and cyclooxygenase 2, or more commonly known as COX-2 enzymes associated with inflammation. Always check with your healthcare team though when using foods as medicine, as those on blood thinners need to use caution with high amounts of curcumin. Reducing inflammation is so important to brain and body health, as it's associated with reduced memory and chronic lifestyle diseases such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, arthritis, and cancer. So to live long and strong, we want to be sure to eat lots of antioxidant-rich foods to calm inflammation. Our next guest, Heather Moxley, is the clinic director of Moxley Nutrition Counseling, who believes that when you know better, you eat better.
Hello.
Hi, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me on.
So Heather, you always have great things for us to taste, and as soon as everybody walked into here, they're like, what are we making today?
Oh, it smells good, yeah.
Tell us why blueberries are such an important food to our brain and our body.
Well, blueberries, what's really cool about nature is that they decided to package antioxidants based on color.
Yes.
So when we're talking to our clients about trying to get different antioxidants in, we try and teach them to eat 5 different colors, because that way they get this huge array of different antioxidants, because the color pigment equals the antioxidant.
That's right.
So with the blueberries, we have anthocyanins in them, and cyan giving it that blue color. So anything in the blue color world of the nature, like things like plums and eggplants, are all going to have the same antioxidant in it.
Yes.
And what's really important about antioxidants is they stop free radicals. And free radicals are these nasty little electrons that will rip through our skin, they'll rip through our DNA, they rip through our arteries, through our brain, and they cause aging, and they cause all kinds of issues. They're just really bad, and we want to stop them.
Exactly.
And what we found was in cultures that have people who live past 100, so there's 4 pockets in the world where these collection of people live past 100, was that all of them had high antioxidants.
Yes.
So that was really cool, and one of the things we try and get our clients to do is eat lots of them.
Eat lots of antioxidants. Now, you know, it also has to do with how you absorb things. So what happens if you're eating all these good foods, but you're still not feeling great? What's going on there?
Well, it could be that your intestines are just not absorbing, or you're not getting the enzymes to break things down.
Yeah.
Now, raw foods will have the enzymes in them already, and they will break down themselves. Like
So
anything
that's one of the benefits of eating raw.
Exactly. Yeah, think of it this way. Anything that composts will have its own enzymes.
Yes.
So when you eat them, your body uses the enzymes already in the blueberries to break the blueberry down.
Yeah.
But as soon as you cook them, those enzymes get destroyed. And so you need the enzymes from your own pancreas to break them down. And if that's
True.
not working properly, it could be that you don't absorb the other foods. And one of the ways to tell that is by looking at your nails.
Yes.
If you see lines in your nails, that can be a sign that you're not actually absorbing the foods that you're putting in your mouth.
Have a peek at their nails.
Yeah, look, if they've got color on them, it's not going to work. But you want to look for little striations.
Exactly. Well, okay, why don't we start with our first recipe? So what are we making with our blueberries?
Well, we're going to make blueberry buckwheat pancakes.
Okay.
And we're using buckwheat because this is a gluten-free flour.
Yes.
And a lot of people actually think this is a cereal grain buckwheat, but it's actually a fruit seed.
Yes.
And it's related to rhubarb.
Yeah.
And the nice part about it is that it helps control blood sugar levels. And blood sugar, if your blood sugar drops really low, I mean, think about that. Try and take your husband grocery shopping when his blood sugar levels are low. It doesn't happen, right?
Or me.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop at everything.
They say if a woman gets hungry, you have about 30 seconds to feed her.
Yeah.
A man, you have about 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Just
gotta
move
feed them.
your
Oh, is it getting too hot there?
Yeah, you're right. So buckwheat is a great grain. It's related to the rhubarb, the Swiss chard family, really rich in calcium, easy to digest, so we love it. So what else goes into this
We're going to
recipe?
put cane sugar in. We're only going to put 3 tablespoons in for our entire batch. Cane sugar, again, it's one of the less refined sugars, so it's a bit better for us. This is baking soda. Do make sure you get the aluminum-free one, because we are talking about brain health, and aluminum could be contributing
Exactly.
to something nasty there.
Yeah. And we can pick that up at our health food store, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Sea salt. I love
Just a
sea
tiny
salt.
bit,
Just
yeah.
a little tiny bit, just to give it enhance the flavor a little
Yeah.
bit. I love sea salt, and I like a little bit of more of a chunky grain.
Yeah.
Because when you bite into the pancakes, you get just that little bit of savory
A
taste.
little bit of a hit.
Yeah, so we'll throw that in there, and we just need to stir those together. And I love pancakes for breakfast, but I also really love eating them for dinner because they're a fast dinner.
Oh yeah, and as a snack, maybe I'll do the mixing for you. You can just toss everything
Why don't we
in.
trade bowls?
Okay, yeah.
There we go.
So what my mom did when I was growing up is she would actually make them in advance. We'd have them, but she'd also freeze them too, so that we could just pull them out and have them whenever we wanted.
So I'm going to use butter. I like butter because, well, 1, it tastes better, and 2, there's no trans fats in butter.
Okay.
Right? And we know that trans fats change the chemistry in our brain. So all of your brain membrane cells have to line up like little soldiers. And trans fats, because they've got 1 leg down and 1 leg sticking up, they cause kind of holes in the membranes of your brain. So we don't want to use things like margarines when we're cooking.
And they were also developed from the food industry to just actually help the longevity of the food. So they really don't do anything for our health, they just help with the longevity.
Right, and I mean, when we had the war and we needed to make sure food stayed on the shelf for a really long time, it was great, but we don't need that anymore. We have butter. So in here I'm going to throw in some buttermilk. I'm not going to put all of it in. I've got 2 cups here. I'm just going to put about 1.5 cups.
Okay.
I like buttermilk because it kind of adds bubbles and more
Makes
flavor
it a lot
too.
rich.
If you have a dairy allergy, you can use almond milk with a little bit of vinegar to it. And I think the recipe that you're going to have on your website
we'll have a little bit of that.
We'll have that written on there.
Okay.
So, and I'm going to get you to stir it with
Okay.
this.
Oh, okay. Whisk.
That's probably
yeah,
going to
like
be easier.
The whisk. I'll give that back to you. Okay.
Throw that over
great.
there. Easy peasy.
Yep.
And you want this to be just coming together, and you might need to add a little bit more of your milk,
This
depending
is
on it.
good because this is the way I cook.
Yeah.
You just look
Just
at
throw
it
things-
and you
throw
can
things
say,
in the bowl.
yeah, you know, it looks a little dry, put a little bit more liquid.
bit
Don't
more
be
liquid.
afraid to
There we go.
experiment in the kitchen, for sure.
And then you can do blueberries 2 ways. You can either put your pancake out and then put your blueberries on it, or you can do what I like to do.
And just put them in.
Just throw them right in there.
Okay. Great. And we'll just mix them lightly because you don't want the
exactly.
color to just
And
go
you-
all over the place.
Exactly. You don't want
Okay.
those guys breaking up.
Yeah,
And then all we
blueberries
do.
tend to be a little bit more expensive. Do you have any tips on things that we can do to help with the economy of working with fruits that are maybe a bit more expensive?
Well, definitely the frozen ones are a good idea.
Yeah.
Because they're picked right in the season and then they're frozen for you. And I was just reading a study that was saying that you don't lose any of the antioxidants when you freeze blueberries.
Yep.
So that's a great one to definitely buy frozen. And it
Yeah.
works well with this recipe. It also works really well with our blueberry squares over there.
Yes.
So you can do that. You can go blueberry picking, and that's fun. Same as strawberry picking.
Yeah. My husband actually has this amazing sense of smell. We'll be driving on the highway. He used to pick blueberries as a kid.
Really? Oh,
and
that's
he'll
sweet.
just say, stop right here.
Yeah?
And we'll go, and sure enough, there'll be blueberries.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
from inside the car.
Inside the car.
Inside the car.
I did
Yeah.
a camping trip, and it happened to be wild blueberry season, and
Yes.
all along the riverbanks were just bushes and bushes and bushes of blueberries.
Beautiful.
And it was just fantastic as a student to pick all
Yeah.
the blueberries on a hot
Exactly.
day. So yeah, so then you're just
okay.
gonna fry them up like your regular blueberries.
Perfect.
And the
Flip
lovely part of
them
these
and-
is they're not gonna spike your blood sugar levels because our
Yes.
buckwheat doesn't do that. And another thing that's cool about blood sugar levels is our maple syrup helps control blood sugar
Okay.
levels.
Yes.
This maple syrup I was telling you about during the break,
Yeah.
this actually comes from my godmother's camp, Camp Otterdale, out in Smith Falls.
Is that your grandmother's camp?
No, godmother.
Oh, your godmother's
Yeah,
camp.
Camp
Okay.
Otterdale.
Oh, my son goes there.
Really?
Yes,
I used to
yes.
work there, and
Yeah.
so they tap their trees.
Yeah.
And every spring, my fiance and I go out there and we collect the sap in the buckets, and it's this
okay.
beautiful family experience, and it's
Yes.
so much fun because
Yeah.
you get to do all the hands-on stuff.
All the
and
traditional stuff.
So this is maple syrup from their little
Beautiful.
camp.
And then we've got 2 other versions. We always like to give you a couple of other spins on how you can use our superfood. So how else could we use it in the kitchen?
Yeah, so this one here is our blueberry pomegranate salad with walnuts. The walnuts giving the omega-3s to help our brain, those good healthy fats, and it's also got some little snap peas in there. Blueberries are fantastic as a garnish, especially on salads. They give it that nice sweet pop of flavor.
I like to call them nature's candy.
Yes.
And of course, we've got all the beautiful colors. We're covering a lot of
course.
colors in the rainbow.
Yes,
right
and you know,
there.
there's the red ones from the pomegranate, and yay! And then
then
this
we've
one,
got?
we've got blueberry coconut squares.
These look delicious.
Yeah, again, these are gluten-free.
Okay.
And they're using coconut flour in them to help make sure that they stabilize
Help
our
us
blood sugar
expel
levels.
the myth between, everybody thinks that coconut, because it looks solid, it's a saturated fat. Help us understand, the difference, because coconuts, they are made out of medium chain fatty acids.
That's
Why
right.
is that different?
Well, like butter, like we were using in our pan, is a long chain fatty
Yeah.
acid. And because it's so long, and all of the little bonds between the carbons are straight. So that means they're going to stack up on top of each other. So if you have really long chains that all stack up on each other, they can clog up your arteries. But the nice part about the coconut, it's a medium chain. So instead of being used the same way, it actually works like more of a transporter. So what it's going to do is it's going to grab hold of all the nutrients in the blueberries and carry them up to your brain, carry them out to your muscles, wherever they need to go.
Amazing. You're going to be back with us at the end of the show. Thank you so much, Heather. Into the break, I'll leave you with a quick brain-boosting smoothie you can quickly make up anytime. And don't forget to pick up some flax seeds for our next show on pet health. That looks great.
You went there 5 years ago, until 2 years ago?
Oh, yeah. It's coming all the time. We need some yard work done now that the snow's all melted, but yeah, that's the way it goes.
So, welcome back to Revive Life, where we integrate tips with our wellness professionals on foods, nutrition, fitness, and health. 2 more body and brain boosting remedies for you are grapeseed extract, which can help mental alertness, your skin, your eyes, and it helps to protect against digestive and respiratory infections. It also has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties provided from the active proanthocyanidins and polyphenols, 20 times and 50 times more powerful than vitamin E and vitamin C respectively. The usual dose is about 50 milligrams for ages 30 to 40, 100 milligrams for 50 to 50-year-olds, and 200 milligrams for ages 50 plus. Research also shows that Panax ginseng, or Asian ginseng, improves the speed at which one learns new tasks and retains them. Try a herbal tea version the next time you're working or studying. Sometimes pain can get in the way of feeling well and interfere with how our body performs mentally and physically. Fortunately, there are many wellness experts who can help us, including our next guest, naturopathic Dr. Seth Yates, who has created the health and fitness website yipfit.com that performs a detailed physical assessment and creates new individualized videos tailored for you. Welcome, Dr. Yates.
Thank you very much.
Yes. So you've just had a brand new baby, so congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
How do you juggle a family, having a busy practice? Because you know what, this is about boosting your brain and body too, right?
Well, right now with the new one, like it's just sleep whenever you can. But so my goal was, my wife gave me the thing, was like, you finish that website before March, before the baby's due, and I just got it in, and then
good advice.
Yeah, so happy wife, happy life.
Exactly. All right, so you have this wonderful website. I'm really interested in it because, of course, if somebody is in a lot of pain, they're really not going to be happy. Help our audience understand, what's the difference between acute pain and chronic pain?
Well, acute pain would be like, you know, you sprain your ankle, it swells up, it's hot, it's red, it's inflamed. That's acute pain. Whereas chronic pain, often you have next to none of